Everyone, this is Darryl20, and welcome to episode 109 of Darryl20's Let's Play series, where today I'm going to do some more Ad Astra exploration. Checked out the moon last episode, definitely some cool stuff there, and have further plans to do a little exploration. I wanted to check out the rover. This is one of the first things I want to see. That requires some of the Desh that I got last episode. So last episode we found Desh on the moon. We've got the rover now, which looks pretty cool. I can plop that dude down there, and I assume that much like, yeah, that looks pretty familiar. Much like the rocket, we can just fuel it with a little fuel. Does that sound? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And then I presumably can scoop up some more fuel and then throw that in the inventory there. Cool. Now can I... Nice. And then... Retains fuel? Extra nice. That's what's up. I was hoping that it would retain the fuel, but I wasn't sure. Okay. So now that we know how that works, let's go try it out on the moon real quick. Now, obviously, I've got jetpack. I've got rapid... do we need a rover? No. Am I showing you a cool mod and all the good, fun, exciting things that you can do in it if you were just playing the mod by itself? Yes. That is the point of what I'm doing right now. Because, you know, a lot of people put a lot of time and effort into making these cool mods, and I'm not going to, like, skip some of the content. I mean, I don't always cover all the content. Oh, that is fast. I like that. That is cool. My only concern with the rover is that, like, I don't think you can get it to go up. So, like, how do I make it go? Do you think it can go, like, uphill block? Oh, it can. It can go up one block's worth. Nice. Can I go up 2, I wonder? I don't know. I don't know if there's a limit to that. That's cool. This rover is awesome. I love it. Another one of those underground doohickeys. You can totally shoot arrows off the rover. That is awesome. Yow. I assume that, like, this is basically a modified horse. Would be my assumption. I don't ride horses enough to really have to really know for sure about that one. I don't think I've ever ridden a horse. Have I ever ridden a horse? I have memories of doing something with horses at once in Sebtech, maybe? Like a million years ago? Maybe? Hello, Lunarians. What's up? Oh man, you'll trade me emeralds for moon sand? That's a bad deal, buddy. Have you looked outside? There's a lot of that stuff out there. Good stuff. Pretty cool things on the moon here. But I think what I'm going to do today is check out Mars. That's kind of the plan. Oh man, launch pads and some spacesuits. I guess this is stuff that's here, like, in case you accidentally didn't bring what you need to bring with you. Oh look, there's a little sleeping quarters up here for all these dudes. And then there's even up here is like some extra cool loots. I'll always grab gems, because you never know. Pretty good on Desh. I processed most of it. Is it Desh or Deshed? Other mods have called it Deshed with a T at the end. But yeah, I processed it all, the stuff that I collected. Pretty cool. And the ice that I got, what do I use that for again? Ice shards can make ice itself, or in the cryo freezer it can make cryo fuel. And cryo fuel, I assume, does something? Probably. What's the cryo? So that's going to need Ostrom. So I think a lot of the tier 2 items and tech are going to come from Ostrom, which I'm pretty sure we can find on the moon. Now, I do want to check something in my curio slot here. So this guy is full, and this guy is at 380. So what I'm learning is pretty cool. Okay. Wonder if I should get, like, an oxygen. I assume this is a liquid, because only Mechanism has gases. And even though it's called oxygen, I'm pretty sure it's probably in Minecraft technical background, it's probably a liquid. So I bet I could store that in, like, an ender tank. But what I'll probably do is just hang on to it. One of the things I want to get is the netherite oxygen can. This here guy needs some ostrum. Obviously, the cryo freezer is going to need some ostrum. I think ostrum is where you're going to get a lot of cool stuff. So to get that, we're going to need to head to Mars, which I believe means we need a tier 2 rocket. If we take a look at the book here, I was kind of flipping through some things, as you can see. Mars is really our next destination. Other things we can get: space station, a pre-built structure that is created in the planet selection screen, provided you have the necessary materials. Remember, I was talking about that last episode. Always located in a moon or planet's orbit and provide the ability to place blocks in that orbit's dimension. So basically, it's a pre-staged base where you can then build out and live on. Cool. Solar panels are a thing that you can get. Oxygen distributor, I think that'll help keep things oxygenated. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and build our next tier rocket. So I think it was it these guys go here, the fins on the side, the cone, this stuff. And you know what? I almost had everything ready. I forgot I need an extra dashed engine. There we go. I'm pretty sure I used one of my dashed engine. I had one ready, and then I used it for my rover. Hooray! Rocket to Mars time. Boom. So let's make sure we've got our matter receiver ready to go. We've got our flux point. We can get some of this stuff here. Boom. Back, and I think we're ready to go, right? I've got my pneumatic helmet with the ability to breathe, right? I've got oxygen by way of these canisters over here. I've got my teleport home, and I've got my matter receiver. I think we're good. You know what I should make is one more landing pad. Oh, I think pressing space was a mistake. That's okay. We'll be fine. Oh, now we're launching. Now we're blasting off. Give me a landing pad before we leave. Not that I don't have any conventional stuff, but yes. Tier 2 rocket time. So each tier of rocket lets you go to a further destination, which is pretty neat. Woo. Very cool. So solar system. Now we can head to Mars because we have a tier 2 rocket. And we can either go to orbit, build a space station over Mars, or go land on Mars, the planet, right? So you can see there's all kinds of planets we can go check out here. Let's head to Mars. Warning! Warning! Hold space! I usually wait till I get about 2/3 of the way down before I decide I need to... I mean, it slows down pretty quickly, this thing. Hey, Martian polar caps is a neat biome. Excellent. So there's my rocket. Let's set up this thing. This is like the first thing I always like to set up. Just because if I don't, then I'll, like, forget. Mars, ready to roll. Sweet. All right. Shall we go? I had a feeling these Martian raptors were bad news. Yeah, definitely. Pretty cool, they drop slime balls, though. That's neat. Should we do exploring with the rover? Sure. I like me a Mars rover. Pretty cool looking. So yeah, it looks like you can get up one block hill, which is cool. Now, I'm assuming that there's a few structures out here. Is there a whole category? Surviving Mars. Trophies. Globes are trophy blocks found as a reward at the end of a dungeon. Globes offer no practical function or instead a decoration block. Cool. And then there's space paintings as well. Fluid pipes we can get. Energizer. Powering items and storing large amounts of energy. Better fuel. Hey, there's that cryofuel bucket. Nice. And it allows for infinite ice because it'll freeze any water it touches. Cool. And then we can get a netherite spacesuit featuring permanent fire resistance, more protection, and the ability to survive on Venus and Mercury. Before you travel to these planets, you must craft the netherite spacesuit armor or else you will burn to death. Good to know. So Venus and Mercury are the next 2 planets that we'll be heading to. I mean, you have to have an appreciation for all that goes into making a mod like this. Between the rockets and the different items and like the different biomes and the different blocks and all the different structures, like, super cool mod. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna explore the terrain here a little bit and then come back once I found something cool. I might go flying around too, just because, you know, I want to find something cool. I was going to go grab my structure compass and find something, but then as I was getting ready to do that, I found a structure. So we'll check it out. Found some ostrum, which is cool. And a little treasure chest. Nice. Raw ostrum, potato recovery. Okay. Cool. So what do we got Astra-wise here? Lunar Tower, Lunarian Village, Mars Temple. Is this literally just this? Probably. It says 116 blocks away. Why so far away? Maybe it's down from here? Let's go check underground. And while I'm at it, probably worth it to add these guys. Yep, 88 blocks away. Cool. $56. We are definitely heading towards it. Right? Okay, 5 blocks away. Unless the temple happens to be... Like, that seemed like some form of temple, right? The question is the temple, like, registering that it's down here? Yeah. Because I'm not seeing anything down here. So I think it was just that, right? Which is fine. So we've got some ice shards, we've got some ostrum, which is cool. And iron. Is that the ostrum? Yep. Looking good. So now let's find another Mars type thing. Astra. Alright, I don't think there's a whole lot going on in Mars world, but let's go home and see what the next place has to offer to us. Wish there was a way I could like auto refill my oxygen. That would be fun. What I'm gonna have to do is just, yeah, you zoinks. Nice and full. And I could obviously make more of those, but now that I have ostrum, I should be able to. I'll just do this. Cool. And then that. And then you. Looking good. Not too shabby. So now I should be able to teach you how to make ostrum plates, which is going to be a big deal for you, because we need a bunch of those. Down at the multi-servo press. So now I should be able to make netherite oxygen cans, right? Nice. Looks good. Okay, cool. So, lots of oxygen. Now, oxygen comes from water, so I don't care that I, like, voided a little bit of oxygen there. Not the end of the world for me. Okay. Cryo freezers, we can get better fuels, if I remember, from ice shards. I don't think I need that just yet. Let's get the tier 3 rocket. And I want to make the next tier of spacesuit. Because it said to make the netherite spacesuit before we, you know, do anything. So I'm guessing I'm going to need a full set of netherite armor. Yes, yes I am. So let's get some diamond gear. I'm just going to make a fresh set of everything. And then netherite times 4. And how am I for these upgrades? I should get a few more smithing templates. 4 of them should be cool. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. And then I can use this to get the netherite spacesuit from Astra. So you're going to need netherite space helmet, 1. Netherite space suit. Going to need another oxygen tank. And some oxygen gear. I want to have, like, be prepared for it. I think I can get this protection, though, on my pneumatic armor set. If I'm not mistaken. Because here there is the space fireproof upgrade. So I assume... And that needs what? Mercury stone? Oh, I gotta go to Mercury before I can make... Oh. So in order to progress and get the I have to go to Mercury first. Haha. Okay. So we definitely need the netherite spacesuit to survive in Mercury. Okay, cool. So that is cool. Oh, and I got the rocket tier 3 on the to-do list already. So that's going to need some Ostrom tanks. Times 2. And an Ostrom engine. Cool. And then we're going to need some Ostrom blocks times 6. Plus the 2 that I found. And then we're going to need a rocket nose cannon and rocket fins. Okay. So, let's remove this gear. Put it in my backpack. Looking good. Now I can fill up my oxygen tanks. So that would be you guys. Plus you. Plus you. Nice. All right, slime ball goes away. Let's re-equip you in the curio slots. I'm not sure which one will drain first, whether it'll be the suit itself or the curio slots. I guess we'll find out. We can now make our rocket. Ready to go on the rocket pad. We're going to want some rocket fuel. And we could use the ice fuel if we wanted to. But I think I'm good with this for now. Only because it's like already there and ready. A little hard to pass up. Let's make sure that we have another receiver. Perfect. Ready to go with that. And our flux point is also ready. So I think we'll go to Mercury first. Yeah. And then we can get what we need to make the pneumatic upgrade that'll allow us to survive in the high temperatures of Mercury and Venus. And then I can swap back to my pneumatic set if I want. Cool? All right. So quick pre-launch check. Launch pad's good. Receiver's good. Fuel in the engine's good. Backup fuel is good. Just in case I didn't, I don't really need to do a pre-flight check. But I like to. Let's launch it up, right? I would like to see a mod pack centered around this mod, where like you start on one planet and you have to like survive, and you have to like the early game is kind of like that old survival mod pack, Crash Landing, where like you have to have oxygen and like manage your resources carefully, and then like eventually like launch from one planet to the next, and like Earth is like the final destination. That would be cool. Just saying. That's the space nerd in Dire. So Mercury is where we want to go first, right? And we'll go land on the planet there. Quite the suntan. And again, just like the whole, you get like a much bigger sun, right? On Mercury, like the sun's a lot larger in the sky. Landed. Looking good. We can get our rocket out. We can do this. We can place down our launch pad, which I think I forgot to do in the previous planet, but that's okay. We'll plop this guy down as Mercury. No surprise that there's lava everywhere on this planet, right? And decent jumping ability. Okay. Let's go check out this planet a little bit. So, definitely want some of this, right? And I should put it in here. But I want a little bit of Mercury stone out. Only because I'm going to want to be able to make you. Cool. So that's going to go... And which piece does that go into? Chest plate. Okay, good deal. Some magma cubes here. I wonder if there's any structures. So, meteor? We'll check that out. Nope, no meteors. Very cool. I assume Moon Dungeon, Lunar Tower, and Lunarian Village, those are all on the moon, right? Mars Temple's on the Mars. Pygro Tower, Pygro Village, Venus Bullet. I assume this is Venus, right? Pygro Tower? Nope. Wonder where they live. Well, not here. Maybe Venus, or maybe another planet. We'll go find out. Maybe they're on the other solar system. Isn't there another solar system we can travel to with the N-tier rocket? Oh, look at how cool this underground biome is. Oh, that looks so good. That is really cool looking. Let's see what the book has to say about Venus and Mercury. The hot planets. So jet suit we got covered. Well, no, we don't actually. Proxima Centauri is the next place, but we have to find calorite to craft a tier 4 rocket. All right, let's go looking around. Man, that is a really cool cave. Just saying. Let's let all that lava dissipate. If I mine through the ground right now, it's going to be a bad time. Is that calorite? Nope, that's iron. What level does calorite spawn at? It doesn't seem to say. But it is deep slate calorite ore, so I got to imagine it'll be deep. Yes. Calorite would be on Mercury, yes? Maybe? So what I could do... So here's what I could do. You ready? Unless that happens to be calorite. Nope, iron ore still. Let's go all the way up here. Oh, look at that on the top left. You can see it's a separate measurement for your oxygen can versus your oxygen tank. That's cool. So what we can do is get a digital miner. Ooh, mercury stone. I thought I put mercury stone in here, didn't I? Yes. All right, so then you config. I don't want redstone, but I want a new filter. Tag filter. Forge ores calorite. Yes, perfect, awesome. Okay, and then make sure that the min is -64, the max is 99. I would like you on Silk Touch to be enabled and get you some power. And start. Nada. Bupkis. All right, well, now we know that there's no calorite on Mercury. Maybe there's some on Venus. Should we go check it out? I'm just gonna test one more time. Nope, nada. Sounds like we're off to Venus, folks. So I think Venus can wait till next episode. Let's do that. Let's wrap up the episode here. I did get my space fireproof upgrade, though. So that's cool. Let's go install that real quick. So if we grabbed our chest plate, and we modified this dude with a space fireproof upgrade, that should be good. Everybody booting up. I purposely didn't put my chest plate on yet, though. Cool, so space breathing is online. Let's now equip this guy. Cool. Space fireproof installed. Sweet. Now, does space fireproof enabled? Cool. Easy peasy. All right. So how about next episode we'll come back, check out Venus, try out the space fireproof upgrade. I'll make sure to bring my netherite gear with me so that, you know, if it doesn't work for whatever reason, I'm ready. We'll plop this guy down here. Okay, tier 3 rocket. And should be good to go. Cool. Yep. All right, so next episode, going to Venus, checking that out. And then and once we're there, we should be able to get the tier 4 equipment so we can head to Alpha Centauri. And that's where I assume we'll find a bunch of other dudes. All right, for now, Adult20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.